What is up, my fellow gamers? In today's video we got our global launch best beginners guide for the finally new mobile game Era of Conquest. Like and sub for more amazing gaming content. So over, I don't know, like a year ago, we were in the early bird server. This game's been in beta for quite a while, but finally global launch, everyone has access to it. I already made a ton of videos on this game back when I was in the early bird servers, and a lot of those videos are still very viable today that you can watch and use those strategies and guides in the global launch server. So I will have a link down below. It is my entire playlist for Era of Conquest. All the videos I made, I went over all the different hero skill builds and stuff like that. Well, I'll touch a little bit about that on this video. All of that is still pretty much the same. One thing though that we have new to discuss though is we have some new coupon codes that are active right now, so we'll go over those, and I'll also just go over a few extra things as well. But check out all those other videos. I go over the best civilization and a bunch of other things. So we got all these codes on my phone. I got them saved. The first thing we got to do is we got to click on our avatar top left corner. Then we're going to go to the bottom where it says others. And then we have redeem packs. All right, so we got a bunch of codes that all start the same. The only difference is the ending slightly changes. So you're going to type in EOC, which is Era of Conquest, follow, and then it's basically going to be all of the major social platforms. So the first one is going to be YTB for YouTube. Then we're just going to put FB at the end for Facebook. Then the next one we're going to put TW for Twitter. And then the final one is going to be DC for Discord. So just DC. You're just going to click enter and then just remove those last couple letters and just type in all those other ones. And then the additional one we have though is just going to be EOC 2023. That's going to be your other one. So there's like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 codes in total. You're going to get a bunch of free gems as well as some of those summoning tombstones as well. From here, we also have the ability to switch our account, but our character as well. So if you're ever confused about what server you're on or what's the newest server, come over to where it says character, and this is going to show us where I am right now. I'm on S2 current server. Create a new role. This is going to go ahead and give us the current server list. So there's a bunch going on, C1, J1, and the ones in the green are the new servers. You want to join a server with one of your friends. This is the easiest way to kind of navigate that. From there, I have a question that I need some help with myself. There's a lot of new events going on for global launch, specifically this guy. I don't know what this guy is. I forgive me, I don't know who he is. Some famous celebrity, apparently. He's endorsing this game. They got him all over the damn game. But we have this really cool server launch hunt for treasure. Now, I was able to get one of these, this backtrack one, but I can't figure out what any of these are. So there's like puzzles. They're puzzles. And if you click the question mark, you have to unlock these puzzles and just follow the clues, and you can find these hidden treasures throughout the game. But I can't find like any of these except the one. This one says tap the gold mine for a surprise. Listen, I don't know. I mean, isn't this the gold mine? I've been tapping the hell out of the gold mine and nothing's happening. So I've been going here. I've been clicking on this. If somebody could please help me out with this gem challenge and let me know how to get these other, 4, that would be greatly appreciated. As far as that goes, a lot of the packs and stuff, they're pretty straightforward. Now, the best thing about this game is it's free to play friendly. You don't really have to spend any money in this game. You can kind of get a lot of the heroes for free. The way this game works is it prioritizes a lot of playing time over spending money. So the more you play the game, it's actually going to increase your account and your power a lot more than just coming in here and buying packs. Typically, a lot of these games, they're gonna have you get a huge rush of power from spending money, but this game doesn't really do that. Like, you can spend a bunch of money and you don't just get like a huge drastic jump in power. You still have to play over time. So the pay to win team is going to be kind of like the burn team, but even so, it's not like super pay to win. And that consists of Leonidas, who for $2, your first $2 top up pack, you can get him. And then there's a bunch of other additional packs that kind of string you along to have you spend money to upgrade this burn build, which has to do with Leonidas and then Mary. These are like the two main heroes that you need for the burn build. I would say the burn build is probably the highest attacking build in the game. Like, you do the most damage from the burn build. As far as your third hero goes, you can have two different ones. You can have El Cid, which everyone gets for absolutely free. And then the other one, let's go to guide and lineups real quick because it even shows it here. You can also have Herman as the third one either, but I think El Cid is just kind of better. But this is your burn build. The way to counter the burn build, or pretty much counter anyone who's going to be spending money in this, is you're going to go for more of a control and damage boost style. This one right here, this is going to absolutely wreck the burn build because you're going to have a lot of heroes that are going to be putting silence on the enemy, and silence stops them getting off all those burning effects and stuff like that. So I would highly suggest, if you're someone who's like free to play, go for the control and damage boost style. It's a lot easier to build out as a free to play. For your starting hero, I went ahead and I chose China because we get this hero for just picking China as our starting hero. I think it was China, right? I don't remember, but yeah, whoever you get, whoever civilization gives you this hero for free, this is the one I chose because he's so strong to counter the burn build. This hero we got absolutely for free, just randomly from doing summons, which is really easy to get. And then this guy we also just got. You can also do some substitutes for her, but I definitely think Li Shimin is just way better than her. She's the starting hero you get if you choose, what is it, British or something. I really don't like her. I tried her out in the early bird servers, and she definitely is just not as good as having this one who does the silence on the enemies. And then the other one, you can go ahead and kind of like rotate these in. If you were to have her, then you could have him instead of the Yi Sun Sin as well. But I think these are your three main ones for this silence controlling effect. And then if you click on skill sets, we'll show you all the different skills. Typically you want to do the ones that have that thumbs up icon because those are like the strongest, the most powerful ones. Any one of those was just going to give you a lot more synergy. But typically what you want to do at the beginning is you just want to kind of go through a lot of your quests, your chapter quests in this top left corner right above my head, and just go through those. It's a lot of just kind of exploring the area around you, and you're going to be unlocking additional features. It's a very hard grind at the beginning, going through, clearing all of this fog and trying to just attack these random rebels around. As far as being in an alliance goes, the game automatically puts you in alliance when you first start the game. Everyone's just going to get thrown into a random alliance. Now you're going to have this thing where it's the election going on. So you're going to basically, everyone's going to vote on who they want to be the leader of the alliance. So you see there's a bunch of different people running. If you look in the top right corner, it says run for election. You can go ahead and click this and type in something and then submit it if you want to try and be the leader of the alliance. And then in a couple hours, we're going to be able to go ahead and just vote. Cannot switch alliances or anything for the first 5 days. So you're pretty much just stuck in the auto alliance that it puts you in, which I think is kind of good because it helps alleviate the fact that people can't just stack all the pay to win players in one big alliance right away. So you really do have that buffer. You'll see you may leave or join an alliance 5 days after the server has launched. So there's a big, huge buffer window. So you kind of have to just establish yourself. Aside from that, the way to kind of really level up your heroes, there's no like experience points or anything like that. You're not just like dumping experience. You have to constantly attack the rebels outside of your camp. You're just going to go to your overview, and then we're going to click on the hourglass, and then we're going to have access to our resources and our rebels. Just attack the highest one you can. You want to attack the 5s. They're going to go ahead and give you the most experience. Also want to be trying to capture territories as well. If we go to a big overview of the map, we'll go to the sandbox area where we have all of the hexagons. Main goal is to try and capture these cities, and that's going to kind of expand your alliance as well, where you're going to be able to relocate your city from one of these areas to another city that you have captured. And it's going to play a huge role once you get kind of further in the game. Early on, you're kind of just surrounded by a lot of stuff and you don't have to worry too much. but eventually you will get to the point where you're gonna have to start trying to capture territory that's super far away. I mean, you're gonna be expanding very, very far, and then you're gonna have to relocate your entire city to one of these other cities that you went ahead and took over. Otherwise, you're gonna have like an hour-long march just to get from your main city all the way down to something like this. That's it for right now. I'll try and make some more videos on this game. If you have any video ideas or questions, go ahead, leave a comment down below and I'll try and make a video on whatever you want me to. Stay happy, stay safe, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.